Like, you get the nice white
Hey!
frosty.
We're recording?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is possibly the Jacket Off podcast. I'm Brent Pickard. Fucking podcast master MC Fresh McJiggy Fly.
I hate you.
And there's Dylan
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
And then we got this guy over here,
Unfortunately,
Andrew.
just woke up out of bed.
Just woke up.
Fresh out of bed.
3:11, make a wish, all mixed up, don't know what to do. Brought to you by Miller High Life fucking champagne of beers.
That's a copyright strike.
Oh, not sponsored by Miller High Life. No, I mean not sponsored by this beer I'm drinking.
Brent.
So, off air, we were talking about a Muslim girl worth fighting for.
And she happened to be
The
Chinese.
Mulan soundtrack. And then the ensuing tonal shift thereof that happens
I mean,
that I actually can't remember.
we can't recapture this
Yeah.
conversation, so
We can't recapture the
You
moment.
might as well skip on it.
That's going to go in the special features where we don't have
Unless you could
footage
think
and
of
we can't
another
include-
movie in which a tonal shift happens as severe as that, a happy song right into
Death.
fucking burning
Does
down.
Hercules have anything like that? I feel like Hercules would be a movie where they would do a song
Why would
and then they'd
Hercules?
move to
I
hell.
wasn't talking about a Disney movie.
I thought you were
As
talking
any
about a
movie.
Disney movie.
I mean, it was
Well,
a Disney movie, yeah, but
It just
Fucking,
happened to be a Disney movie.
I fucking
This kid
saw,
literally-
what's the movie I saw the other day? La La Land,
Oh, don't ruin it for me.
which was fucking delightful.
Don't ruin it for me.
All right, I won't ruin it for you.
Wait till it comes
Fucking-
on Blu-ray and DVD.
Get that fucking combo pack.
Bridge to Terabithia. That it didn't have a song in it, but when that little girl falls in the river and dies, like after they had all this fun, and then she just fucking dies. Yeah,
That's how she dies? She falls in the river?
yeah. She like
I never seen it,
Yeah,
so.
because like the little boy, he's like wicked hot for teacher. So like he goes on like a date with the teacher to this thing, and the girl's like, oh, I want to play, and then she's like, oh, I'm gonna
She
go
goes by herself?
Yeah, she goes by herself and tries to get past that river. I was literally like emotionally distraught for days after that. It's like
I
holy
remember I went to see that movie with an ex-girlfriend, and you weren't prepared for what you were going to go see because you were kind of just like, oh, it's going to be like Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah, like
or-
some kind of kids movie.
Wasn't that how it was
yeah,
billed?
kids movie, and then they just fucking drop the hammer. They're just like, bam, and I'm like,
Yeah, I do know.
fucking
That's
15.
yeah, never saw it. Or Chronicles of Narnia, for that matter.
I mean, Chronicles of Narnia is a good happy flick, but
Well, I didn't have any interest in Chronicles of Narnia, which is why I never saw Bridge of Terabithia.
oh, that makes sense.
Bridge of Terabithia is actually pretty shit, if memory serves correctly. Overall, it doesn't hold up in my memory as a movie that I want to
Ever see again? Yeah. Me-
revisit.
I just remember a little girl dies in it, and it's sad as shit.
Yeah. Well, it's just like fucking Marley and Me.
I don't like any of those fucking animal movies. Those animal movies are garbage.
Air Bud 2, this time he dunks or some
Homer
shit.
Brown's good, alright?
Yeah, when we were little.
I'm pretty sure Air Bud dunked in the first one, too.
Yeah, probably.
That sounds like the
I just
climax to Air
that's
Bud.
completely unsubstantiated. I don't think I ever even fucking saw that
Well, the
movie. in
retriever
general.
dunking, straight dunking on some fools.
He's fucking Larry Birding the shit out of everybody, doing triple fucking
I don't
360
think Larry
dunks.
Bird was known for his dunks.
Larry Bird was known for everything.
Wasn't he
including
like a
being
tall,
white.
He was like a tall white guy. I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
don't know if he was known for the dunks, though.
Larry Bird, jersey 33.
Okay.
33. Holy whoop.
that's 4.
The only reason-
Larry
only
Bird,
reason-
jersey.
The only reason you know what number Larry Bird wore
Because
was
fucking
because
LFO.
LFO.
I get it, Dylan.
Yeah.
I
The
get
only
it.
reason. You,
Is there any-
you don't even know what team he played for. You just know
The
he
Celtics.
wore.
He played for the Celtics.
You just know he wore the
Green
33.
jersey with the goddamn leprechaun on it. I fucking know sports.
Yeah, what city they play in?
Fucking know. I know sport. Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, calm down. But still, that's the only reason you know the 33.
Yeah, that's true.
And the only reason you know that William Shakespeare, he wrote a whole bunch of sonnets.
Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets.
Yeah. You know it.
Because they decided that at that initial line where it says drink it something make you buzz like a hornet,
Yeah.
and then they were like, there's got to be a word here that rhymes with hornet, but I don't think there are any. It's like orange and door hinge, so we got to come up with a thing that I can say like an idiot.
Hornet, sornet.
Hornet and sornet.
Duh.
He could have said consarnet, like a fucking old prospector from Scooby.
I say.
Consornet. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sornets.
You're still using sornets. You defeated your whole. You were trying to replace sornet. So obviously that's a
made it a
superior
better
line.
line overall. We came full circle.
Yeah.
Bring it out to minor 49er. Consarn kids, fucking meddling kids. Anyway, I think I don't know how we got from.
Well, I just wanted a tonal shift in the movie, and
we went from tonal shift in a movie over to
I still didn't
LFO.
get any other one besides Disney movies.
Well, I mean, Bridge of Terabithia is a tonal shift.
It's a Disney movie, is it not?
Is it?
Am I crazy?
Were you looking for not Disney movies?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fucking Mulan is a Disney movie, though.
I started with Mulan.
Oh, wait.
And then we just kept coming up with Disney movies. Like, I could say Up right now.
Oh, yeah.
The beginning of Up.
What do you mean the beginning? The whole fucking movie. It's awful.
Well, no, the beginning's happy, and then it turns into a sad movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these are easy ones. I
think what we've proven here is that Disney is the only
It's a Disney movie.
or the Fox
company
and the
that does
Hound?
this.
Disney movie.
Yeah, they are Disney movies, but, you know.
You know, culture. I mean, Mulan's the biggest, though.
Yeah, especially for that. That's such a happy song.
Yeah. The only girl that loved you is your mother.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's
So
like the parts of the song that I get stuck in my head. Beef, pork, chicken, yum.
I always get the one from why can't I say the name of the song with Donnie fucking Osmond? We must be swift as a coursing
Be a man?
Be a man. There we go.
With all the strength of a great typhoon.
The part where they break for all the characters, where it's like, hope he doesn't see right through me. That part I always
really wish that I knew how to swim.
a man.
This wolf's got me scared to death. Oh, that's the beginning of that.
Andrew's
Hope
just
he doesn't
doing the
see right
fucking
through me.
refrain. Hope he doesn't see right through me.
What did
Got
I?
that.
Wasn't I a fool in school for cutting Jim?
What's the one where the guy sounds like this? What's the line where he's like, I can't remember all the lines from that song.
His is the isn't his the learn how to swim?
No,
Oh,
it's
maybe
the
it
fat
is.
one.
No,
Maybe I should have learned to swim.
no.
Didn't he have that voice though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had
yeah.
that voice.
Yeah, it was. He had like his one eye closed all the time too, and he was real short.
Yeah. They call him Mushu calls him a limp noodle or some shit like that.
I don't think they
Who
used the
calls him
word
a
limp
limp dick
noodle
in
in
movies?
it.
I swear
Talk
to God.
about a tonal change, huh? Limp dick.
He does. Mushu like crawls out of Mulan's like armor or whatever and calls him a limp noodle and he gets pissed off.
Hey, yo, limp dick, you
let's
gonna
call
fucking
me
win this
Limp
war or what?
All right, you know who's got a
Limp dick, you running the trebuchet or you gonna be on the front line with the samurai sword, huh?
Yeah, all we knew is that he didn't know how to swim. Really the theme of the whole fucking seminar.
I think limp noodles would float though, so I mean.
So, I think we've exhausted that topic.
I mean,
What's the next order of
We
business? You
probably
got
did.
anything else
We
written
probably
down on your fucking sticky notes there,
Yeah,
Dylan?
47 degrees.
Yeah, it just says 40. I'm just writing a 4.
Were you just checking the weather?
I mean, no, it's like 20
Yeah,
here.
it's definitely colder. Than
It is not
47.
47
If,
degrees.
yeah, if it were 47 degrees, I'd be very surprised. What's the 47 degrees then?
I was just drawing lines and it looked like a 47, and then I put a little degree sign next to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's my 98 degrees cover band.
I was just gonna.
Homage.
It's an homage.
That. What would your songs be for fucking 98 Degrees cover band? You'd do Una Noche. You'd have to do that. Is that them?
I don't know.
I have no idea. You could
Remember that song?
I
Give me
literally-
just one night, Una Noche.
That sounds like Enrique Iglesias.
It does.
Not to be
No,
racist.
I'm almost fucking positive that 98 Degrees did some weird Latin song.
I mean, probably
When they were
didn't
super
do anything.
fucking popular.
I can think of maybe like one song that
I
they
can't
did.
think of any.
What's the other? There's one.
I do cherish you. Like that's the only one I could come up with. Right
Oh,
now
I
in my
see.
head,
I
in
would
my
have
head.
guessed that was All for One. But
All for
that's
One? What?
that's
I think they
what's-
had more hits than 98 Degrees.
No, that can't be.
All for One?
All for One, they just had the one off of the Just Friends soundtrack.
What? I
What
swear.
the fuck was yeah, I Swear was the one I was thinking of for All for One. But the one for 98 Degrees.
Wait, like by the moon and the stars in the sky. That was all for
Yes,
one?
yes, that one.
I didn't know.
I
that
mean,
it was
not to get you all excited or anything, but they're playing in Utica on February 18th.
Is that the I Love the 90s tour?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my
I kind of want
god.
to go to that. I'm pretty
That's-
sure like
that's-
Salt and Pepper's supposed to be there too.
That's the weekend that you plan on coming up here.
Is it I don't know. Oh shit.
Oh, or unless you don't plan on coming up here anymore.
Probably not.
No. I got to figure out if I'm fucking doing something or if I'm going somewhere for work.
You already said you weren't. The 15 times we brought it up, bitch.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't know it was that.
Oh, I Can Love You Like That? You know,
remember that
Oh,
one.
that's All for One?
that's All for One, too.
Oh man. Oh wait, so it's gonna be Vanilla Ice, Naughty by Nature, All for One, Color Me Bad, Young MC, CNC Music Factory, and fucking Snap.
Oh, Salt and Pepper went to a different one. Now.
Holy shit. I mean, if you go down the list, you got at least 1.5 hits per artist. That's disgusting.
And once you get enough beers in you, I mean, they're all hits.
all-
Oh man.
You'll remember every song.
Once you get 1,000 beers in your system, all of Vanilla Ice's songs are gonna be fucking Ice is back with the brand new invention, something. I
Go
mean,
play the turtle rap.
oh my
Go
god.
turtle, go turtle, go.
oh man, if he did that, that would be the ultimate
What else is he
recognition.
gonna play?
Yeah, that's about it.
Like, what do you want from him? Dude's got 3-4 songs, maybe.
He's gonna do like a bunch of cover shit with his DJ where he just raps on other people's songs for like an hour. And then, you know who really should be on this tour though, because they're gonna have a fucking comeback, is Belle Biv DeVoe. Remember that song I sent you, the new
Yeah.
song that they did?
Yeah, it was kind of sexy. It was like one of those sexy songs. You're like, oh.
It was I
is-
think, to be honest, it was the only song off that record that I thought was like, oh, they might actually do something here.
That one song.
That's it. They had a whole record, and I kind of skipped through it, and I was like, this sounds interesting.
All right, so Because of You was the other 98 Degrees
The
song.
only song I would be able
Yes.
to remember.
So they had Because of You and I Do Cherish You. That's 2 and 2. 98 Degrees and All for One. About the same level.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, the 98 Degrees ones don't stick out as much in my mind as the ones from All for One.
No.
Uh,
I mean, the only reason they were famous at all was Nick Lachey.
Nick Lackey.
Even looking at this picture right now, none of them, not one of them,
Looks familiar.
look familiar.
Was it this guy over here?
Yeah, Nick Lachey.
But Dylan,
Yeah.
That's the guy
everybody
that was
had their
the other
favorite
one.
from 98 Degrees. It was Steve and Bill, maybe Joe.
Oh,
There might have
dude,
been
one of
Joe
them,
in
one of
there.
them's got a 98 Degrees tattoo. I bet he regrets that.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, do
always
98
remember.
Degrees, like real black, like block letters right on my bicep.
Jeff
That's good.
Timmons. He's the one with. Dude's jacked as fuck though.
Yeah, he is. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
He got a tiny head.
He has to do something while 98 Degrees
I ain't
isn't
gonna
up
sit here
to
and lie to you.
Jim.
I think it looks like he's a Chippendales guy.
A Chippendales guy?
Yeah, he went from
Yeah.
98 Degrees to Chippendales, maybe?
Are you gonna see him? Are you gonna see him at the fucking male review up at the Turning Stone? It's like, oh my god, that's the guy
a
from
weird
98
picture.
Degrees?
Why is he in a Chippendales costume giving a hug to a little boy?
Dylan, you might be
see
flagged
that?
by the government
Yeah,
for this surge
there,
right now.
Like, what the fuck is that? Wait, the little boy's got a Chippendale's bow tie on too. Yeah.
Somebody just took a picture of that. I'm in trouble. Yo, so who else is gonna be at this fucking thing? CNC Music Factory.
I say they each play for 20 minutes.
I feel like if they each played for 20 minutes.
How many artists is that? How many artists is there? How many artists?
How
many?
I thought you said how many
I-
hours? How many hours is this thing?
How many artists is?
All right, so how many artists is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 8 artists, they each play for 20 minutes. That's 160 minutes. That's a couple hours. That's too long.
How is
I think 15 minutes. They
how
don't need a
is Young
band set up.
MC? How is Young MC gonna take 20 minutes in his set? All he's gonna do is fucking his parts of It Takes Two. He doesn't even have rock.
I mean, we
bass.
could just play. Now that's what I call music, Volume 1. We just throw it on, and they each come out. They play their 2 songs that they're known for.
Does that
Hold up.
does
Let's stop
album-
right here. Post Malone's from Syracuse, New York.
Yeah, I know. I read that on Wikipedia
I
when I
did
saw
not
it the
know
other
that.
day. Yep. And then he moved to Texas, though. He moved to Grapevine, Texas.
Yeah, I mean, it might
That's
be.
where he got
might
that
be
rap
related
sound
to
from,
Andrew.
Because he
Might be my brother.
he picked up that Paul Wall riffraff Texas rapping sound. That's where his shit comes from. Is like that scene where they had all the in Texas where they had all the like candy cars and the fucking like gigantic rims and shit.
Yeah.
That was where that all came from.
Candy cars?
Do you ever see it's the whole culture is called candy.
Nope.
It's called candy.
Nope.
You hear
Man,
fucking
nope.
Riff Raff talk about it all the time. Where like he injects it in all of his lyrics where he's like, I'll pull up in the Riff Raff's lyrics are like a Mad Lib. You can just go like you just pick a car.
Verb.
So you gotta go, I pull up in the, and then you pick like a weird like clothing brand.
Versace.
So you
Most
go,
of the time it's
okay,
Versace.
right. So you go, I pull up in the Versace McLaren. But then, so if you do candy coated, so you could be like, you could put an adjective in it. So you could be like, I pull up in the candy coated Versace McLaren, tempers flaring, fucking snobby pilots. Let's sign some checks. Fucking cut it, print it. I'm out of the studio. I'm done. Record the record. No, I don't care if I don't care if I made a mistake. I did it. We're done. That's Riff Raff's records. They're pretty much just that the whole time. Mad Libs. They should make the Riff Raff Mad Libs. Just take his songs and take all the fucking words out of them.
That'd be pretty good.
I feel like they've done the Foo Fighters Mad Lib. Why don't they do Riff Raff Mad Libs?
I mean, we could do it and sell it to him, and he could sell it on his merch table.
Ooh. Along with his Jody Husky merchandise.
Okay, so Post Malone's Twitter name is Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Right.
All right, we're done with Post Malone. I'm gonna close them out. I can't stop looking at Post Malone.
He looks like he's Amish.
So does Andrew.
I mean, really, now you just got to watch what you say, because if you say Post Malone looks or acts like anything, it's essentially going to be Andrew. Because literally, it's so uncanny. I don't think there's anybody that I could think of that looks closer, bar none. I don't think there's anybody. Nobody looks like me. I can't find anybody that looks like me. I can't find anybody that looks like Dylan.
They hang out in San Francisco. That's why.
That's true. Or like the gay parts of California.
'Cause you're gay.
Well, look, cardigan.
Yeah,
Cardigan.
Because you're gay. Do you get it?
Yep. I totally get it.
Those
Brad.
shirts look awful.
'Cause you're gay.
I said they're awful.
Whatever.
That Youth Machine shirt.
I bought it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It literally looks like a black long sleeve Hanes shirt with
They always are.
a screen printed youth machine thing. You could
Yeah.
print that out on a freaking one of them things that you just iron on and buy yourself a whole pack of fucking
You
black
could do that with
shirts.
literally any shirt.
No, I mean
The
that
shirt
in particular is real shit. That just it's the production value of that picture that they got.
The
there is-
production
It's
value.
it's supposed to look like that.
The lighting
Why?
is all wrong on the
Why?
shirt.
No, you could just see the whole thing. You could see the outline of it. You can't see the outline.
I
of
could
the
tell.
image
Look,
of this.
I
This
can
is
tell
like-
that it's shopped. I can
It's
fucking tell
supposed
by
to
the
look like
pixels.
that.
It's stupid. Why would
I
you
can
want?
I can tell by the pixels that it's fucking photoshopped.
It's, it's supposed to look like a VHS like old like fucking faded type thing.
I mean, I see what the image is trying to do, but
All
like,
right, no, we're done talking about the shirt. All right,
Okay,
I
sorry.
bought it. You see when I wear it,
Okay,
you make fun of me, and
I-
then I'll be flossing all around the house with my youth machine shirt,
my
and you
argument-
just be wondering.
my argument
Like,
was
why
more
didn't I
towards,
get that?
My argument was more towards the other youth machine shirt, but I just wanted to say this one was
Guys,
stupid. The one with the big Y on it.
That's the back.
did
of it.
Oh,
you?
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's kind of cool. It's
Okay.
got two images.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like neon. So
Okay.
okay. Now
Did
he's
you
turned around
hear-
on it.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like an
turned-
arcade like style.
I've turned around. Once you see the back of
That-
it, then it's like, oh, all right, you know, shirt's got two images, front and back. Then I
Yeah.
can get down.
What were you saying, Brent?
Did you hear that Samurai Jack is coming back in March?
I saw something.
I don't really care.
You don't?
Not really.
I've submitted the question to the tribunal, and they've said "fuck you." So let's move on to the next topic.
Well, I mean, you could.
I
I
didn't watch enough Samurai Jack.
Yeah, I never
know, I know
watched-
you liked it a real lot, and I know like he was just like a samurai that cut a bunch of people in half. That's all I really remember.
The only interesting thing about that show is that it's set in the same world as Powerpuff Girls, I think.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's also
like-
very similar animation style because the guy who did Powerpuff Girls is one of the animators. It's Craig McCracken, is the guy who did the Powerpuff Girls animation. I think he's like a creative director or something, and he did Samurai Jack too. But they've scaled up the violence
Oh,
because
it
they
was already
know.
pretty fucking violent.
Wait, so is it going
Because
to
they know
Adult
that-
Swim or?
No, I don't know if it's actually that's a good question because I don't know if it's going to go as far as requiring to be on Adult Swim, but they might scale it up to like TV 14 or whatever the
Oh,
whatever
so
the
like
fuck
a
that one below.
Toonami
Yeah,
time
something
slot,
like that.
Like your 4 o'clocks, I think it was.
Yeah, maybe even later.
Pretty sure it was on Toonami originally.
Was it? Oh yeah, I think it was. I thought Toonami was like was it DBZ?
Yeah, deep.
DBZ, maybe Dragon Ball.
I was in a
Normal?
hotel room in Atlanta and I was watching Toonami. Like because they brought it back.
Yeah, I remember.
I think
I
Dragon
don't-
Ball Kai or something is on there, isn't it?
They
Or
do
Super?
Dragon Ball Super. Yeah,
Super, yeah.
I was watching that and the tone of it is really weird. They make it more of a comedy than it ever was before. Like Dragon Ball Z
that's-
wasn't really traditionally interpreted as a comedy. Maybe Dragon Ball was.
Isn't that the show that's supposed to be like it's like a sitcom, right?
Super.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
isn't
kind
one-
of like
isn't
that.
there one of them that's like it's like a sitcom, like Vegeta? It's like about Vegeta and Bulma.
Yeah, that's more Super because it's like it's set like more into the future. Or
Yeah, and
whatever.
it's like they're kind of like
Yes.
settled down and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Super's got the villains in Super are like really more tongue in cheek, and they don't take them seriously at all.
Well, I mean, they
and,
can turn
like-
into fucking gods now. So why,
That's
why
true.
would you take any
They've also
villain seriously?
sort of acknowledged that that's what they're doing to a certain degree, and they're just like, we're meta as fuck now. Let's just do lines that
Wait,
don't.
so like the resurrection stuff is in
Resurrection
canon
F
still?
takes place before Super, I think.
but it's like
Wait,
canon.
Resurrection, is that a movie?
Isn't that Resurrection F? Isn't that the name of the one where they turn into gods?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Those movies. Those two movies.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Battle of the Gods and
Resurrection F, isn't it?
is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Okay. Wait, is
so,
Resurrection F when Frieza comes back?
Yeah, Gold Frieza.
Yeah. I have the little action figures. Gold
Oh,
Frieza.
that's great.
Yeah, it is actually. Fuck you.
I got the Vegeta Funko Pop. Not on purpose, but you know, we get these things. We out here.
Fucking yeah. So I was in my hotel room watching that, and it was weird because he got kind of transported back to when Toonami was really Toonami, like when it was probably like the early 2000s.
It was all like Japanese shows, wasn't it? Wasn't it like Cowboy Bebop?
They brought a there's a
Dragon
new
Ball Z?
Gundam there's a new Gundam show that they got on there
Gundam.
that they brought over that I don't know what that's
And
called.
then that's ended Toonami, right?
Well,
I
I
don't
watched
think-
a video on it because I was curious about why they took Toonami off the air as many times as they did because they've done it like 4 times. There was a time the first Toonami was on during a really early era of Adult Swim where they had like it was like the earliest anime that we brought to America, and it wasn't Tom
Inuyasha?
the robot. It was the guy from Space Ghost that had that big welder's helmet type thing. Moltar. It was Moltar. It was like a 3D version of Moltar, and it had like I don't even think it was Inuyasha. It was like way earlier than that. It was like Cowboy Bebop and like a couple of those real early, maybe Voltron or something like that was on there.
I don't think Voltron was ever on Cartoon Network.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think
don't
there's
think-
a newer version of it now.
I don't remember
Yeah.
watching Voltron on Cartoon Network.
At any rate, it had all of those old
That
shows.
other one,
and
what
then,
was that one with the guy who could shoot the spirit gun out of his finger? He'd be like, bam, bam. Because that was an old ass anime that made its debut. On
I think I know. I think I remember what you're talking about, but
Like,
I can't.
He could like make his fist into a shotgun. He would shoot.
There
like, spirit
was-
bullets. I forgot what the fuck that was called.
There was
Dang,
Scride.
really
Was that
know.
Scride?
Huh?
Was that
Scride?
Scride?
No, Scride was way newer than that.
Was
that was
it?
never on Toonami.
That was,
it?
but actually, Scride was almost.
No, Scride was on Adult Swim.
Scride was almost like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, and it was also made a
fucking
while
more
ago.
than that.
But it was also Scride
Maybe
was
almost
on,
10.
Scride was on Adult Swim though.
Yeah, you gotta realize it's 2017 right now. 7-8 years ago was 2010 still. We're
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
digging back
Scribe
to
would
like
have been on- Scribe would have been
2005.
on-
Oh
They were in
shit,
high
that's
school.
right because I collected Scride mangas when I was in high school still. So we're talking like
Yeah.
06, 07.
That was my favorite anime at the time.
Yeah.
Wasn't that on at the same time they were releasing the mangas? Am I crazy?
No, the mangas came out first.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Isn't
it
that's
just
usually
took me-
the case?
It took me a while to realize that they had them. And,
Oh,
and then
okay.
I special ordered them.
It was like one right after the other though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like Death Note. No, Death Note. We never got Death Note, did we?
What do you mean, the cartoon?
Yeah. There was never an
I think
English version of.
eventually, I think they dubbed one over and put it on Adult Swim.
Did they already come out with the live action Death Note movie, or is that in
Yes.
production?
I
No,
mean,
they
they
did.
did that when the anime was out like forever ago.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese one.
No, like a live action one. I think Willem Dafoe is going to be in it.
Oh no, I don't
A
think.
new live action one?
Yeah,
because
there's
there's
an
a,
American one. I think.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I
There's an
heard about
American
that.
live action Death Note coming on, and well, and
watch the regular
it's
one
kind of
again?
much in the same tradition as Ghost in the
yeah,
Shell.
probably.
I could have sworn I watched the first live
I
action
think
Death Note with you.
I feel
Yeah.
like they're gonna
There's two of them.
whitewash the
Yeah.
shit out of it.
Well, why would they not?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no available like. What's weird about the whole thing with Ghost in the Shell is that when I was watching the trailers,
Garbage.
I was like, it could have been really, really great in terms of tone and the visual effects because they've never been able to do visual effects like that the
Well-
way that they would have been able to do it with like now. But the fact that Scarlett Johansson is playing that character is a little weird.
don't
I think they're-
why.
They're kind of counting it. They're kind of counting that on the Major being similar to what she played when she played that weird alien lady in that one movie where she could like suck out souls or whatever. What was that movie that Scarlett Johansson did that was like a
Aeon Flux. It was like it came out. the
no,
same
but
time,
you're
didn't
right.
it?
It's very yes. It came out recently. She did 2 movies like that. One of them where she had fucked up mental mind powers.
That was
a good movie.
That was
Under the
Sarah?
skin. Under the skin or in the skin or in fuck.
Yeah.
Skin something.
That's a really weird movie. They would walk in like this weird black thing, and then they would just like sink into the ground or some shit, and she would just absorb them or some.
Yeah,
like,
they're
it's like
counting
Under the
on
Skin.
they're counting on her character as the Major to kind of be like that because the Major was like a big like deadpan character, like a complete flatline, like personality wise. And I feel like it's a little disconcerting because it's just this blonde chick that's like she's a really good actor, but for her to do
Actress.
this like very robotic,
What are we even talking about right now?
I don't know. We just got into an anime discussion, I guess.
Talk about the new Ghost in the Shell movie.
Oh, that's
about how they whitewashed it?
Yeah.
What your problem is?
Wait, Scarlett Johansson.
I don't think it's controversial to whitewash it. It's just
like, what do you want? They ain't gonna make a Japanese-led movie here. They make those in Japan. You can probably go watch a Ghost in the Shell live action in Japan, and it's probably fucking awful because they probably paid $500,000 to make it instead of the $20 million they're gonna spend to make this. And guess what? They want to make the fucking money back.
That's very true. I agree with you.
Is it gonna be a bad movie?
Yes.
Probably. I bet the Japanese version is shitty too.
I don't really know if it'll be that bad, but they are doing a theatrical re-release of the original Ghost in the Shell anime. What?
Have you seen the Dragon Ball Z live action movie?
Was that the one that was back during the time of like
Evolution?
Speed Racer, like a little bit before Speed Racer?
Oh, hang on. Speed Racer was actually good. That was a good cartoon movie.
A lot of people look back at Speed Racer and say like, why was everybody so pissed off about this movie?
I mean, it did what Speed Racer did. Like it was.
I went and saw that in the theaters, and I was like,
this isn't the Matrix.
well,
what are the
I think
Wachowskis doing not making the Matrix?
That's what everybody did. They walked in and they're like, Speed Racer isn't dodging bullets and fucking turning the whole environment into numbers.
Racing. Why the fuck would I want to see a racing movie?
Why is he not going, haha, I have to win this race for Bob, haha. This isn't Speed Racer. Instead,
was there a monkey in it? Was
Yeah.
Chim Chim in it?
I'm pretty sure.
It's fucking Speed Racer. That's all you need.
I mean, as long as the Mach 5 is in it. It's Mach 5, and as long as the Mach 5's got those spring things so that it can jump in the air. That's all. That's all you
monkey.
need.
I've watched it. All I watched for the movie,
the one guy that was in
the
that.
capability
Was
of
that
the
the last
Mach
movie?
5 to do shit.
He had a weird name.
Who?
The guy that was in Speed Racer.
I always think it's Joaquin Phoenix,
No,
but
it's like
not Joaquin Phoenix.
Emil
Hirsch.
Emil Hirsch. Yep. Yeah, he was in the Girl Next Door, I think, with Elijah Cuthbert. That was that movie.
God.
Right? Yeah, that was a
Blasty
good movie.
from the pasty.
Yeah, I remember. I like that movie.
What the fuck was I just gonna say about something related to Speed Racer? Shit.
I don't know.
There was something about the Wachowski brothers, but I guess I can just move on.
Probably something about the Man in Matrix and how great it is, and everyone blows it. I'm sure it was awful. They all are awful.
Everybody sucks. The first Matrix is dick.
No, I like the first Matrix. It was fine. It's a fine movie.
Oh, great. What your main thing is how everybody else is like, if you don't think that The Matrix is the best movie ever made,
I've never met anybody like
fucking
that.
hell.
I don't think everyone...
You're looking at him.
Oh. Well, I guess I have.
Dylan,
You just know when to keep your fucking mouth shut.
I mean, the third movie is garbage.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's real bad.
It's because they decided that for some reason they felt that the visual effects that they were going to try to do in that movie that could have easily been done reasonably well, if not rivaled by them in analog, they just replaced it with fucking like CG that was really bad, and they did it on like Dylan's Mac. They're just like, this should render out in like a week.
I got a couple Macs.
They just strung together a bunch of fucking Intel fucking processors and like 4 of them in a series. And they were just like, all right, render this sequence, but don't do it too slow because we got to get this fucking movie out. So
how many Agent 47s can we fit in a scene? Is an Agent 47? Is that his name?
That would be Hitman.
That's Hitman.
Smith would
Agent
be who's
Smith.
in the main.
Sure. Whatever.
How many bald fucks can we fit in this?
Whatever. Both terrible movies. Bad games came out of both of them. One went one way, the other one went the other way.
I think the most recent Hitman was
Hitman sucks.
critically acclaimed. I'm pretty sure.
What?
The most recent Hitman game was pretty critically.
Oh yeah, everyone loved it. It's still Hitman though. Hitman sucks.
I think it's better than Splinter Cell as it pertains
to
to stealth games.
So is Metal Gear Solid.
I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan of Metal Gear Solid.
I'm just bad at them.
Yeah, you might be projecting.
I think that's it.
I think
No,
I'm not
that's
necessarily.
definitely it.
I think I'm not necessarily like good at. I don't think anybody's like really super good at stealth games.
I mean,
It's one of those things that you kind of just play and everybody's reasonable at it. It kind of levels the playing field after a certain period of time. Metal Gear, there's not one person that I've ever heard talk about Metal Gear Solid and how fucking easy it was, because it was hard.
Yeah, it was definitely a hard game.
Metal Gear Solid was hard as fuck.
You know what? I can't even be part of that, whether it was hard or not, because I only played the demo. Like, you know those demo discs that you used to
I played
get?
the demo 5,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
I had
played-
the first one.
I played that demo
with
a lot.
the 2 discs, PlayStation 1. I mean, Green Label, because, I was probably on sale. I'm like, maybe I'll get this game. This game looks cool.
Oh, baby.
Greatest hits, Green Label.
I remember
did not like
playing-
it. Nope.
I remember playing Medieval. Do you remember Medieval?
Medieval.
Medieval, however the fuck you pronounce
I
it.
don't.
I remember.
I think I played the demo of that. PlayStation Underground. What up? You underground, bro? You underground?
Yo, did you play fucking Medieval on PlayStation Underground, son? That shit is gross. 15 minutes of solid gameplay. I played it 45 times.
I don't think I liked it that much.
I liked it because it was clever. I liked it because it was like
A little cheeky.
it was one of those things that didn't take itself very seriously.
Oh, I know it definitely didn't, but maybe it just wasn't.
It kind of was in that same. I think everybody was trying to make Crash Bandicoot when Crash Bandicoot came out. They were like, "How can we make Crash Bandicoot but not that game?"
I was too busy playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Crash Bandicoot over and over again.
On
What kind
PlayStation
of game
Underground.
was Medieval.
I was too busy playing 10 minutes of Gran
Wasn't it-
Turismo.
It was a side scroller, wasn't it? Medieval.
No,
Was it-
that was
or
a full 3D.
Full 3D, but like in that same style.
It wasn't a platformer in the sense. It was a platformer in the sense that Spyro was a platformer, where it was like you're doing like mid-level jump, like you're not going like super high and you're not doing anything crazy. Like his jump was like this, like his jump was super small,
Spyro, that's
and it was just a
game.
hack and
Hated
slash.
that.
It was like Jack and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, but those
Okay.
are like real platforming games.
Yeah, I guess Medieval just didn't really have the platforming, but
So
the
was
best.
it like a shooter then?
It was a
Yeah,
hack
he had
and
a
slash.
sword.
Oh, hack and slash, gotcha.
It
There we
was
go.
like
I think
running
we got to
around
the end
for
of
like
You could
graveyards
have
and
just said
shit.
hack and
Hack
slash.
and slash.
Yeah, I guess it has multiple elements to it. You guys gonna play ukulele?
No,
No,
probably not. I don't know.
I don't even know when it's
I
coming
play a
out.
bunch of garbage games, and
What is ukulele?
sometimes I like them.
Ukulele is the spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie.
Absolutely not then. Banjo was an awful game.
Never liked it.
You didn't like it at all?
No.
Not really.
I don't know. I think I liked it. I liked what Rare.
I don't know.
I don't know, guys.
Did you even have an N64?
What?
Did you even have an N64?
Dude, N64 was like the only game system I had for forever.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
PlayStation
'cause-
was the only game system you had forever.
Well, my dad had the PS1 at his house, and my grandma bought me the N64, and the N64 was the one that I actually had most of the time. So I guess you could say that I had the PS1 and the N64 at the same
I
time.
could say that.
You could,
You
That's something
could
I
say-
could say.
If
are
you
allowed.
wanted to say it,
If I wanted to. Okay, so if anyone
Yeah.
asks, I could say that.
I had
You're-
them both at the same time.
You're allowing
If
me to say
anybody
that.
tries to fucking come up on me
And say, hey,
and fucking insult me by saying, Brent, I don't think you had the N64 at the same time as the PS1.
well, why don't you go ask Dylan? Maybe he
bitch.
knows.
Bitch, run tell dad. Catch me outside. How about that?
Come on,
Catch me
man.
outside. What? Yo, was you saying I don't got the fucking N64? Why don't you catch me outside? How about that?
The internet's leaking.
Yeah, that's really gross. It's one of those things where I start out saying something super ironically, like probably a year ago it was
Half the
bruh
shit you say.
or bruv, like shit like that. And then you sort of start adopting it into your vernacular.
Yeah, I don't think that was a year ago. I think you still use
Forever.
bruv, like recently.
Sup, bruv? Well, no, I didn't. I never stopped doing it.
I don't think
That's
I've
the
ever
problem.
heard Brent
That's
say
the issue, is that you
He
never
usually
stop.
texts it.
Oh, okay, it's a text.
Yeah,
I text,
he
I
he makes sure to really spell out BRUV. Yeah, gotta make sure to do it
Do it right.
so you know.
Yeah.
I've been on the internet once. I'm hip.
I'm hip. You can. How many marijuanas did you inject? You can tell me I'm hip. Don't be afraid to ever tell me anything, okay? Because you can come to me with anything. Did you inject it in your ass? Like steroids?
No, I take
The
marijuana topically.
Did you put the dab in your eye?
Yes.
Topically?
Yes.
Topically. I put it in a
fuck is topically?
moisturizing gel and I rubbed it all over my
bring up
body.
like different points to your marijuana while it's in the bong, and you talk about. It's kind of like what we're doing now. And
Hot
then
topics.
yeah, and then like when you talk to it enough,
Topics.
it
Shit
just,
fucks you up?
Yeah, it just,
Shit fucks you up. Okay, I can understand that. Excuse me, how do you feel about President Trump, marijuana?
I think
yeah,
Becky.
that gets it going
That
real
gets it
good.
going real good.
You get real lit
Ooh,
from
right
that.
to that's a heady topic that you just get fucked up on right there, straight to the brain, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Becky just said, "What the fuck is going on?" Because clearly walking into this room with everything that I have up right now is probably disconcerting.
What room are you in?
I'm in our living room.
Oh my god!
Guys, I didn't set this up in some inconspicuous.
I thought you were in like a side room or something.
Oh yeah, Dylan, I got plenty of side rooms.
You got
up.
one
That fucking
side
art
room.
Yo, I got all them side rooms.
And then what that room is for? That side room is for the activities and the
this
art.
this is art, is what you're trying to tell me?
I mean,
Trying to tell me that
You
this
have a
is art.
masterpiece painted behind you
Yeah.
right now. That's art.
the time you took to
Oh.
set everything up was probably considered some kind of fucking art.
That's very true. I hear beer behind me.
Oh, do you?
I didn't do the dishes. I probably have to do those.
Probably.
Because people are coming over later, and, you know,
You gonna vlog? You doing the dishes?
I'm gonna. What I'll do is
Turn
I'll
it
take this. I'll periscope it. I'll periscope me doing the dishes and add that on as a special bonus feature on this podcast.
All right.
And then only people who fucking contribute to our Patreon,
Get to see it.
patreon.com /jacket off podcast.
No, just probably just jack it off.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's the
they're
whole
gonna go on
accompanying.
there. They're gonna go on there and they're gonna pay $1 and they're gonna get Brent doing the dishes live stream podcast.
Well, it
Companion.
wouldn't be live at that point.
They're gonna get it live access to it.
Oh
when
yeah,
I do
what you do is you got like special dishes times.
special dishes times.
Yeah, these are times that you
When
do the
people
dishes
log on
during the
to
week.
YouTube.
Hold up, I got this.
And-
they get access to your Periscope
Yeah,
just for signing up with that extra $1.
got that $1.
Got that $1.
Alexa, lights off. You broke bitch.
that takes
you-
a piece of garbage.
You slut. Hold on.
You hate. Oh, I had to get on the
I
opening
swear to
floor.
God, if she talks out to me one more time, I'm gonna fucking one more time. I'm gonna do this. Alexa, lights off.
Okay.
You fuck. See,
You get
she
him?
listens. You just gotta fucking have
what
a.
lights
You
is
gotta.
she turning off?
Yeah, no
Gotta
light.
be stern.
No light changed.
And you, well, no, not the front light that I got. It was just the ones on the side. Now the sun's shining in through the window and bathing me,
What, do you have,
me
like-
with beautiful, beautiful
Do you have
glow.
like Bluetooth lights or something connected?
I
to
got the
light?
He's got his
fucking.
alarm clock blowing
Nah.
at his face so you can see him.
Look, this is the lighting. This is the lighting rig that I'm using on myself right now, which is incidentally my alarm clock.
Oh, you were serious.
I was dead ass serious about that.
That's his fucking alarm clock.
Not only that, but I got the Philips Hue bulbs hooked up to the fucking Amazon thing, so that I could turn my lights off when I walk in the house. And shit. I got a connected home, baby. It may not look like it from behind me, you know, because Kiss is right here, but
Hey
I have a
Alexa,
connected home.
temperature at 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
if you were, I don't got the fucking Nest thermostat.
Then you're
I'm
not
John
connected.
Rockefeller.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you can turn your lights on and off.
Alright,
I got a
what
fucking
is it?
clapper that can do that too.
You got the clapper?
Yeah,
from
shit comes. I could go to Rite Aid right now and get fucking 30 of them, probably for half the prices you pay for Alexa and the Hue bulb.
Did you say you could Google Rite Aid
I
right
said
now?
I could go to Rite Aid.
Yeah, I thought what you said was
I could pick up my medicine.
I could Google Rite Aid right now, and they tell me how to get the clapper while I pick up my
As seen on
prescription.
TV section. The clapper.
That has seen on.
Got that Rite Aid Edge card.
While I'm there, I'm gonna get the fucking Big City Slider Station and the goddamn fucking slot machine. I'm gonna get both of them.
The what?
And the goddamn hot dog turner. You remember the Big City Slider machine?
Nope.
Oh, is that
It's
that's the pan that you put burger in and you smush them
You put.
and you make little sliders?
I've never heard it put so elegantly. Yes.
Y'all watch too much
You
TV.
should do the Big City Sliders commercial. Hi, Dylan here. You ever want a burger? Squish a fucking burger in the thing here and push the thing down, and voila, you got a burger or something.
Oh, hey, you like turkey burgers?
Don't
Same
want to
shit.
do regular
Works the
burger?
same.
Fucking put the same thing in there and push the lever down, and you got Big
Same
City
lever.
Sliders.
It sounds like a
Turkey
Foreman
slider. Lamb? That's hard to find, but if you go to the right butchery market, you can get that shit ground up. You mix some
Lamb.
beef in it, then you got lamb burgers. Oh my god,
want
it
some-
tastes like gyros.
It's hard to find.
Lamb, if you got the kind of money for lamb, why don't you have somebody make you some sliders? Why the fuck do you even need the Big City
Yeah.
Slider machine? What was the other thing I said? Oh, the slot machine. The fucking big titty slot machine or whatever it's called.
Never heard of that. Don't know if that's all
That's
that
another
right,
Billy Mays. That's
Oh.
another Billy Mays original. It's like a tabletop slot machine you can get for like 48 easy payments
Billy
to
Mays?
$29.99. What?
Billy Mays?
Billy Mays, yeah, he posthumously is selling products. They recorded him as like a hologram so that he can sell big titty slot machines and lamb slider creator maker items on the internet.
That's a pretty good lineage.
Listen,
If anything, if I have contribute nothing else to this world, selling big
all
titty
I
slot
want
machines
is
is
just
all I
the
want to do.
ability to sell tabletop slot machines.
No, big
at
titty slot
discount-
machines.
Big titty slot
Yeah,
machines.
not tabletop slot machines.
Big titty.
Big titty slot machines.
Get it right.
None of that 8-cup bullshit. Big titties. Big titties.
Get them triple Z's.
The big
And
titties.
on that note, on that bombshell, I think I'm gonna close out today's proceedings.
I mean, we haven't even done this for an hour.
Well, I have to. I have to, Dylan. I'm so sorry. We could just throw this up as a whole. We could do a 2-hour long podcast and then throw this
And
up
then
on
halfway through that, you're gonna have to do the dishes too.
Yes, yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Do you have to-
So
wait,
really,
yeah.
it's gonna be an hour long.
Do you have to
Well,
vacuum
yeah,
as
because
well?
then we'll have an hour-long podcast to put up.
Oh,
Then we're good.
maybe if you just did your chores earlier.
Beforehand?
Oh, maybe if we weren't figuring out how to set up this jankety-ass lighting rig and make sure we didn't echo 5,000 times through each other's speakers.
You're the one with the lighting rig, not us.
Yeah, true story. We got a fucking lamp.
I got a lamp
You
on.
got a
That's
lamp
it.
and a window.
I mean, I also have a webcam that allows me to change the contrast and stuff, which kind of helps.
I don't need that.
Yeah,
No,
you do.
you got an alarm clock light shining at
I
your
got
face.
an alarm clock light fucking whacked on top of my laptop. All right.
Yeah, here we go. Go to the
I am
dishes.
off.
There's just, hey,
Dishes.
Oh wait, do you have to make the bed too? Don't forget
I
to make
have
the bed.
to.
I mean,
I have
if you
to
got if you got people
mop the
coming
floor?
over, mop the floor,
Mop the floor?
vacuum, clean up.
Got that Lysol?
Like sweep your
Cinderella,
stairs.
Cinderella.
dressed in yelly.
I'm just call me Cinder Brenda.
Open up your side window, whistle a little bit, let the fucking
All the
birds
fucking
and
The birds
squirrels
come in.
The birds
Come
and
in.
squirrels will come in. Tell them to make your ass a dress while you're fucking scrubbing the floor.
So now I'm a cross-dresser and cleaning my house?
Well, you're Cinderella.
yeah.
You don't call yourself Cinderella and walk around with fucking work
Cinder
boots on.
Brenda. Cinder Brenda's gonna
Doesn't
go do
matter.
the
You're
dishes.
Cinder. You Brenda. Brenda's a girl's name
Cinder
too.
Linda.
You just keep saying girls' names.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cinder Steve.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you're just
Cinder
saying
Steve.
Now you're
names.
just saying words
Yeah.
with cinder in front of it. We ain't fucking starting a fire.
It was always burning since the world.
But this
was turning.
podcast is hot fire.
No,
Not
it's
really.
A bunch of nonsense.
I mean,
It's
I
fucking
kinda
fizzled.
liked it.
You gonna end it so you can go do the dishes?
Wash them dishes. When do you have people coming over?
About
many dishes?
an hour and a half,
We're
probably.
on our way.
Huh, yeah, we're coming.
We're
You
on
guys
our
cut
way.
it down.
Yeah, we're coming.
Okay, well then we'll do a fucking live podcast to put up on the Patreon.
We're not really on our way.
Yeah,
We're not
Alright,
really on
well,
our way.
then
It
you-
might be snowing.
we could be though.
It's
I
like,
have to temper my expectations then.
yeah, lower them like a lot to the point where we're not coming at all.
I mean,
Because that's
Yeah,
probably a reasonable
zero.
explanation.
expectation.
Expectation. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
What's our phrase that we're going to use to sign off?
Okay.
Goodbye.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Goodbye.
We're done. Goodbye.
We're done. Goodbye.
Are you gonna make it like an outro?
Yeah.
I'll make some sort of outro that'll accompany this, and then we'll. Yeah, we could probably just sample that and use that as the outro. So we did it. We made the outro.
I'll do the
Congratulations.
techno remix.
Yeah. Give it to me.
That's all I got of the melodies. All right.
All right.
Goodbye.